Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd please join me in welcoming Kirtland Community College Regional Police Academy Class 61. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the presentation of the colors and our national anthem? Class, right, face.
Present arms.
Class, left, face. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. Once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Director Christopher Perriott, and I am the Director of Kirtland Community College's Criminal Justice Programs. One of my responsibilities is Director of the Regional Police Academy. I would like to extend my sincere, heartfelt gratitude to all the loved ones, the friends, and the guests for attending the graduation of Class 61. I would like to recognize also those in attendance, our Board of Trustees members, Mary Ann Farragon, Roy Spangler, and Ed Perrin, our college president, Dr. Gary Roberts, our college vice president of academic affairs, Mr. John Thiel, and our dean of occupational programs, Ms. Barb Waldron. Also, the representatives from the agencies that have sponsored our cadets here today, Denton Township, Crawford County Sheriff's Office, Garrish Township Police Department, Lake County Sheriff's Office, and Wexford County Sheriff's Office. Welcome to you all. Thank you for being here. The last 17 weeks have been a testament to the discipline and fortitude shown by each individual cadet here. Each cadet seated here today can be especially proud of what they've accomplished over the last 4 months. The training they have received has transformed them not only physically, as well as preparing them mentally and emotionally for what they will face as law enforcement personnel. Our goal here at Kirtland is to provide our academy recruits with the finest in basic law enforcement instruction. We accomplish this through our partnership with the Michigan Commission on Law Enforcement Standards and by employing an expert cadre of instructors. Our regional police academy continues to be revered as one of the finest law enforcement academies in the state of Michigan. And we cannot do this without the support of our College Board of Trustees, the college administration, and our partnership with MCOLS, also our program staff and our instructors. Now, within every organization, there is always that one person that stands out above everyone else. The one who consistently gives their all for the continued success of its people and its programs. Within our criminal justice program, we have such a person. At this time, I would like to recognize one of our staff who works tirelessly at keeping our program the finest found in the state of Michigan. Behind the scenes, our coordinator, Teresa Feldhauser, makes all of what you see here possible. Mrs. Feldhauser's professionalism, dedication, and attention to detail continue to further improve this program and assist the recruits to their goal of passing the licensing exam, which I am proud to announce we had a 100% pass rate yesterday on the licensing exam. Wonderful. They did an outstanding job. And graduate today. Without Mrs. Feldhauser's countless hours of painstaking work, none of what you see here would have come to fruition. To show our gratitude to her and her commitment and the amount of work Mrs. Feldhauser puts into our programs, please join me in a well-deserved round of applause and welcome Mrs. Feldhauser to the stage. It's heavy. Our cadre of instructors are chosen from the finest experts in the law enforcement field. Their professionalism and passion for teaching allows Kirtland to graduate and send the most qualified personnel to serve and protect your communities. If we have any of our instructors present, would they please stand to be recognized? And I know we got them here, so stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking these incredible men and women who dedicate themselves to teaching and training tomorrow's law enforcement. I can honestly say that this is the greatest profession that anyone can choose. Law enforcement truly is a calling. It chooses you and not the other way around. It is full of good times and bad, highs and lows, hours of boredom, followed immediately by minutes of your heart racing and adrenaline rushing through your veins. Nowhere else within our society can you find a job with such diversity, challenges, and satisfaction. After serving in the law enforcement profession for nearly 3 decades, I have learned the value of having loved ones in your life. Experiencing my own personal tragedies, trials, and tribulations associated with this profession, having these individuals walk along with you during this journey is something that all of us in this profession must have. Having someone to talk with and share those moments within your day, no matter how small they were, will allow you to better cope with what you have seen, what you hear, what you smell, and what you feel throughout your career. These recruits have spent the last 17 weeks preparing for the day when they will graduate, when they will take their oath of office to serve and protect the citizens of their communities. But what they must also have is a promise or a guarantee from you, their loved ones, their friends, family. You must promise to be there for them in those good times and in the bad. Understanding that no matter what the problem is, you will be there to help them. So with that, I would like all of you that have a special someone seated next to me to please stand and take a special oath of your own. That wasn't a request. I do this at every academy, folks, and I've done it since the first one that I was a director at, and I do it for a reason, because I know how important this is. So please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Come on, folks, we got to hear you. They got to hear you. Let's try it again. I state your name. There we go. Do solemnly swear to be patient, compassionate, loving, and understanding. 2, state your recruit's name. I promise to be that shoulder to cry on, a calming voice when there is doubt and uncertainty. I promise to be there to talk on any day and at any hour that you need. I also promise to give you a swift kick in the pants when I feel you need one. And they will need one. I promise to be there for you and stand by you as you protect the innocent and aid the weak by being their shield against the darkness. Thank you. Please be seated. Never forget that oath, folks. I, and along with all the other law enforcement here, can tell you how important that is to have someone in your life to talk to, especially today. Thank you. Now, a few years back, I read an article on core values in the law enforcement profession. And after reading that article, I started doing a little research on that topic. And I sat down and I created 5 core values that I believe need to be instilled in every cadet to help guide them on this journey through the law enforcement profession. Values that, if followed, will assist these cadets in staying on the right path, in maintaining discipline, order, and ethical behavior. A month prior to the start of the academy, we have an orientation where we introduce the cadets to what is going to be expected of them. At that time, I assign each cadet, they have to write a 1,000-word essay that is due day 1 of the academy. The essay has to be on the 5 core values and how they apply to them personally, to them as a law enforcement professional, but also to the profession as a whole. I collect the essays, I read all the essays, and then I choose the best essay that will be read at graduation. And I'm very proud to announce that after reading all the essays, Deputy Erin Prosser was chosen to read her exceptional essay to you folks today.
Core values serve as guiding principles that help influence decision-making, define the identity of an organization or individual, and help shape behaviors, especially those entrusted with public safety and service. As a veteran of the United States Air Force, where the core values were integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do, I learned firsthand the importance of living by a strong and enforced ethical code. These values not only shaped my military service, but continue to influence my approach to new challenges in life, which in this moment is my future in law enforcement. The core values of professionalism, respect, integrity, discipline, and accountability that the Kirtland Regional Police Academy embodies will closely mirror the principles I upheld during my time in the military and life thus far. This essay will examine how these core values were emphasized in the police academy and how they will continue to shape my future as a law enforcement officer. One of the most essential core values in law enforcement is professionalism. Professionalism is defined as being reliable, setting high personal standards, and demonstrating a commitment to every aspect of one's duties. To me, professionalism means maintaining consistency, organization, and accountability in both actions and words. It is doing what is right even when no one is watching. In law enforcement, presenting and upholding a professional demeanor is essential, not only for earning the trust of the public and colleagues, but also for serving those who will rely on myself as a law enforcement officer during both times of crisis and times of peace. Maintaining professionalism will serve as the foundation for how I engage with others, establishing trust, respect, and a consistent standard of conduct that reinforces my commitment to those I will serve. Discipline is a vital core value that sustains success in both the military and law enforcement. During my time in the United States Air Force, discipline was essential to maintaining focus, following protocols, and ensuring the safety of my team in high-pressure environments. Thus far, my life experiences, not only from my prior military service, but as a new mother, have taught me that discipline. I didn't think I was going to do this. Discipline requires dedication, perseverance, and the ability to remain calm in all situations. All of these qualities will be essential for me to maintain during my career in law enforcement. Discipline will ensure that I remain honest, composed, and can provide a safe and structured environment for everyone that I interact with, whether it be colleagues, community members, or those in times of peace or crisis. Accountability is the final fundamental core value. It ensures that individuals take responsibility for their actions, decisions, and impact on others. I have addressed how my previous life experiences have pertained to all of the other core values, and when it comes to accountability, it does not stray. As a new mother, this value has taken on an even deeper meaning. Reinforcing my commitment to being dependable and responsible, not only for myself, but for my daughter who relies on me daily. In the Law Enforcement Academy and as an acting law enforcement officer, I will apply this core value by holding myself to the highest standards and accepting responsibility for my decisions, training, and interactions with others. Embracing accountability as a recruit will continue to prepare myself to serve my community with honesty. In conclusion, the core values of professionalism, respect, integrity, discipline, and accountability will not only lay the foundation for my effective career in law enforcement, but they are also principles I have embraced throughout my life and career thus far. I think my speech got messed up. My papers got messed up. Whoops, sorry. Okay. Where are we at? My prior military experience, along with being a new mother, have all reinforced the importance of these values in shaping who I am and who I strive to be as I continue on with this journey to become a successful law enforcement officer. As I embark on this new chapter in the police academy, I am firmly committed to upholding these ideals and values. The true test of these values will not come from my training or my time in the academy, but in the moments when the badge is earned and the responsibility is real. The moments that will outline and define the law enforcement officer that I'm destined to be. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Thank you. And now I'd like to welcome our commencement speaker, Michigan State Police Trooper Curtis Allward. Trooper Allward was born and raised in Gladwin. He is a 2014 graduate of the Kirtland Regional Police Academy, Class 39, and has since built 11 years of dedicated service in law enforcement. He began his career with the Roscommon Sheriff Office and later joined the Michigan State Police, serving at the Tri-City Post before entering his current assignment with the Emergency Support Team in the 7th District. Please welcome Trooper Curtis Allward.
Good morning. I was told to keep this short and memorable. I can promise you one of those things will get accomplished. I'm honored and humbled to be Class 61's keynote speaker. I don't have all the insight to offer the 5 of you, but I can share some things that I have learned during my tenure in law enforcement. Listen more than you talk and be a quiet professional. The fastest way to progress in this career is to listen to your field training officers and senior coworkers. Take time and listen to your suspects, victims, and people of the community. You'll be surprised how much you can learn about the world if you just listen to people. Treat people with respect, even when they don't return it. Respect doesn't make you weak. It makes you a professional. The fastest way to progress in this career, I already read that part. You'll be surprised how much you can learn about the world if you just listen to people. Your reputation will follow you your entire career, so build the right one from day one. You will carry many tools with you, but one of the most effective ones is your ability to communicate. This will enhance your ability to build rapport with the people you'll deal with every day, as well as build camaraderie in your department. As you get into the field, you'll find that you don't know it all, and that's okay. The academy gives you a foundation. Real learning starts on the street. Be humble, ask questions, make learning a habit, and remember to always be a student. Always focus on learning, improving, and taking care of your mental and physical health. This job will expose you to things daily that most people will never experience a day in their life. Over time, that can wear you down, so lean on your teammates and your family. Don't bottle it up. It's okay to talk about it. One thing that I can tell you, you will never regret doing the right thing. Even when nobody is looking, integrity is the one thing that, once lost, you don't get back. So make your decisions wisely. If there's one thing I wish someone had told me at the beginning of my career, it's this. Your family is going through this journey with you. They may not wear the uniform, but they feel everything that comes with it. You can't do this job well if your home life is falling apart. Protect your family. Prioritize them. They are your foundation. One piece of advice that I was told that I've never forgotten is it's not about the quantity of time spent, it's about the quality. And this couldn't be more true. When you're home, be present and in the moment with them. No matter how long you do this job, you should never let it change who you are. Let it amplify your character and not replace it. Thank you and congratulations. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, thank you. Each Academy class votes on a class speaker. Class 61 has chosen Deputy Erin Prosser, if you'd welcome her to the podium.
Okay, I promise I won't cry during this one. I just get emotional talking about my daughter. Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Class 61's graduation ceremony from the Kirtland Regional Police Academy. My name is Erin Prosser. I would just like to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to all of the instructors joining us this morning, the active and retired law enforcement officers in attendance, faculty, friends, soon-to-be coworkers, spouses, and family, thank you. Under Sheriff Wagner, Lieutenant Dennison, and Detective Forrester, thank you for all of your time and knowledge you poured into us during the weeks you spent with us. All undersheriffs and sheriffs, thank you as well. Another thank you goes to our guest speaker, Trooper Allward, who was extremely excited when I reached out to ask him to speak today. I'm not sure who is more excited that it's graduation day, us or Ms. Feldhauser. Speaking of Ms. Feldhauser, I think that one of our biggest thank yous today belongs to you, mostly just for your patience with Charo the last 17 weeks. But truly, your countless hours, your energy, and your effort you put in doesn't go unnoticed. It was very apparent early on that you genuinely wanted us all to succeed, and on a very serious, short, and sweet note, and I think I can speak for all 5 of us, we could not have done this without you. Director Perriott, your dedication, instruction, and leadership is very well known and respected. You run an exceptional academy. Thank you for all of your hard work and your dedication. Sheriff Stern, thank you for the countless hours you spent with us, from PT sessions to defensive tactics, advice, answering questions, stapling our arms and legs to the ground, telling me we're only going to run 3 miles. That was a lie. We respect your commitment, knowledge, and willingness to help form us into exceptional new law enforcement officers. Also, for the record, all of our fitness pal logs were there since day one. 17 weeks ago, we all walked in the same front doors that you all entered through today, day 1, week 1. Our morning started fairly smooth at 0700. Paperwork, introductions, administrative tasks, pretty simple things. 9 a.m. rolls around and it's time to meet the PT staff for the first time, Sheriff Stern and Deputy Cochran. Now, before I go any further, I'd just like to ask you all to take a quick look around this gymnasium, specifically at all of the walls. If anyone has a good guess on what the right wall might be, please let myself and my classmates know, because day 1, we couldn't seem to find it. I'm not sure we ever have. I think the words wrong wall are forever etched into our brains. Luckily, we all survived our first physical training session, and I'm very certain it is 2 hours that we all will never forget. Throughout the academy, we've been tested in ways we never could have imagined, both mentally and physically. With each challenge, we learned a valuable lesson. We had long, demanding days, but with hard work came a lot of fun and even funnier stories, which I will save for another time, so we can all get out of here at a reasonable time today. From our 2 weeks at the range, shooting more ammo than we knew existed, to Camp Grayling for our EVO, annihilating innocent traffic cones, to scenario after scenario, prepping us for the whens and what-ifs, and of course, tactically beating each other up during defensive tactics. Sorry, I have to take a drink. During the last 17 weeks, we were often asked why. Why do you want to have a career in law enforcement? We all had different reasons. For Wilkerson, it's something he's wanted to do since he was really young, and he really hates drugs. For Smith, it's a good career choice and stability for a soon-to-be family of 3 and his personal connection with a detective at Lake County. For Sharrow, I think he's the first cop in his family. Just kidding. He's following in the footsteps of his father and brother, which is commendable. For Christian, it was now or never for him, something he has always wanted to do, but chose to put family and other responsibilities first. For me, my reason is my daughter, showing her and other young women that you can do hard things. I've shared our various motivations to highlight a deeper truth, and that is, despite all of our different reasons, we chose this path because we care. We want to serve, and we want to meaningfully impact others. Throughout our time here at Kirtland Regional Police Academy, we have gotten to know each other better than we expected. On day 1, I wasn't quite sure how this academy would go, but week after week of learning, growing, being tested, and maturing together, I can stand up here today and wholeheartedly say to my classmates that you're going to make exceptional police officers, and your departments are extremely lucky to have you. Today may be the end of our journey here at the Police Academy. However, it is just the beginning of our commitment. The badge we're about to wear is not a symbol of authority, but a promise to protect, serve, and to honor the trust our community has placed in us. Wherever we go from here, remember this. We did not get here alone, and we will never serve alone. We will carry each other and the values we learned here. Congratulations, Class 61. Remember, keep it tight. Now let's get to work. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, do that, do the flag.
At this time, we would like to present our class flag to Director Perriott.
And now for our awards presentations. We have 5 separate awards that we'll be giving. The first one is our Firearms Award. On January 2nd of this year, we lost someone very, very special to the Kirtland family. Tom Grace was an individual who had been here for nearly 40 years, if not more than 40 years. He had been a law enforcement officer, retired from Ogama County as a lieutenant, and worked here at Kirtland for nearly 4 decades. Tom ran our firearms module as well as our Milo system, and many, many, many of the law enforcement folks here today were taught by Tom. His passing was extremely hard for us. And trying to think of some way that we could remember Tom forever so that we never forgot his name. So what we did is we decided that the Firearms Award would be renamed after Tom. So this is the second class to receive the award, and the award is the Thomas M. Grace Firearms Award. And to give the award, I'd like to welcome Lieutenant Richard Dennison from the Wexford County Sheriff's Department to give out both awards.
Yeah, to add to Tom Grace.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
I had the pleasure of having Tom as my instructor 37 years ago. He's the one that kept me passionate about this program and to bring it to these fine cadets. He taught me to teach these young recruits the importance of the need for firearms due to the evil that we live in our society. We hope they never have to encounter any one of those situations, but my job was to prepare them if and when that ever if they ever encounter one of those. So with that, myself and my cadre had the pleasure of working with these young cadets for 2 weeks, teaching them the MCOL standard, observing, reviewing, and giving them our skills and our abilities. We were fortunate enough with a small group that with the MCOL standard and their heart and their drive and their ambition, we were able to present them with even additional training on top of the MCOL standards that we are required to do. And over those 2 weeks, we went through the observations of these fine cadets, and we choose a most improved based on their abilities from day one, and then the outcome at the end of 2 weeks. And then over the 2 weeks, our observations are to see who has that consistent drive or the consistent abilities from day one, and that would be our most improved, or excuse me, our top shooter. First thing I want to do is I would like to present the most improved. You heard her speak twice. She has drive. She has heart. I'd like to present the most improved to Aaron Prosser. And our class top shooter, for the group, I would like to present the second recipient to Lucas Wilkerson.
Our next two awards will be the Physical Training Award and our Defensive Tactics Awards, and they will be given by Sheriff Ed Stern.
Good morning. I gotta make one comment to you guys real quick. We're all human, right? That's a perfect example. We're human just like everybody else. Some people don't think we are, but we're all human. All right, so during the course of the 17 weeks of the police academy, I get to spend a lot of time with the cadets. I don't remember day one the same way that they remember it. I thought it was warm and inviting, and it's not my fault they couldn't find the right wall. I knew which wall was the right one, but they obviously didn't figure it out. Anyways, all right, during the course of the academy, we have a high focus on physical fitness with the theory of fit for duty, fit for life, which starts at the Michigan Commission on Law Enforcement Standards and trickles down into the police academy. And we emphasize that heavily throughout the academy so that these cadets, when they graduate and continue on with their career, can serve their communities. During the course of the academy, we test their physical fitness abilities from week 1 all the way till the final week when they test out on their physical fitness. We set goals and we set standards. They do, not me. They set their own goals and their own standards of what they want to achieve throughout the academy when it comes to their fitness level. Short-term, medium range, long-term goals. And I'll give you an example. One of the cadets lost 20 pounds during the academy, increased their sit-ups to 40, increased their push-ups to 32 from 18, and knocked 20 seconds off of their half-mile shuttle run by the end of the academy. That's impressive. That's dedication, not only to themselves, but to their families, their departments, and their community. And that's what we try to emphasize. And those numbers there is how we determine who gets our most improved award for physical fitness, and that goes to Deputy Prosser. The next award goes to top in physical fitness. Sometimes that award's given out just based on their numbers, their physical fitness numbers. Sometimes it's from physical observation or a combination of both. This year's award for top in physical fitness goes to a cadet that I've personally observed every class working as hard as they possibly can to improve themselves. And that award goes to Deputy Bo Smith. Okay, the next two awards are in defensive tactics, and the first one goes to most improved in defensive tactics. Every cadet that comes into this academy has a different skill set, a different level of coordination, and it's very interesting, the differences in people as you teach for a while and what their abilities are, and then what their abilities become by the end of the academy. So the most improved award goes to Officer Robert Christian. And the final award for top in defensive tactics goes to a cadet that continuously works hard, continuously learns, continuously was my dummy when I was doing demonstrations, and continuously talks all the time. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, that's not part of it. This award goes to Dylan Sharo. Again, on behalf of all the fitness and defensive tactics instructors, we want to congratulate you. You've completed a task that many people dream about when they're little, but only very few achieve. Like I told you the other day and I told you in the hallway, common sense and do what's right. Congratulations.
Our next award is the Academic Achievement Award. Through the 17 weeks, the cadets take a multitude of tests. Each module is tested out. Skill assessments have a practical as well as a written exam, and those scores are tabulated at the end of the academy. I can proudly say that our cadets here today, I think the lowest overall score total for the entire academy was a 91. So they did extremely well on all of their testing. But there can be only one, and our top academic award goes to Deputy Prosser. Our last award is the Michigan Commission on Law Enforcement Standards, or MCOL's Outstanding Performance Award. And to give the award is Danny Rosa.
Thank you, sir. So I represent the Michigan Commission on Law Enforcement Standards. MCOLs, we're the ones that set all the hoops that they have to jump through. How many push-ups, how many sit-ups, driving, shooting. We set all the standards for all law enforcement in Michigan. Couple things I just want to point out before I get into the award is, if you thought Chris's swearing in of you guys was a little hokey-finokey, trust me, it'll come into play someday in their lives, in your lives. This award, it's very challenging to be a good cop. It's very challenging to be the best cop. The best cops are the ones that have to do a lot of different things. It's kind of like if you know sports or athletics, it's like gymnastics. You know, some people are really good on the floor, some on the vault, some on the ring, whatever. But the all-around goes to someone who does all those really well. Maybe not the best at any one of them, but they do them all well. In law enforcement, you have to know how to talk to people. You have to be tactical. You have to know the law, legalities. You got to know when you got to grab someone or when maybe backing off a little bit is the best thing. It's very challenging. In this award, based on the performance in the academy, the recruits themselves and the academy staff and instructors vote and make a determination on who was that person that kind of like was really good at all the different things, all the different dimensions of law enforcement. And the name has come up a lot since I've been here, but that award goes to Aaron Prosser. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So this is something that I brought. These are very rare, but this is an MCOL's challenge.
Thank you.
So you earned
you.
it.
Thank you,
Like
sir.
that. Sorry. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thanks, Danny. And now, we will be pinning the badges onto our recruits. So those friends and loved ones that are going to pin a badge, if you want to come on up and just stand before that yellow line there. Class, right face. On the command to fall out, you will fall out to be pinned. Fall out. Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. Class, lift, face. Give me the command to fall out. You will fall out back to your seats. Fall out. And now we will present our graduation certificates. Officer Robert Christian. I think Erin's going to have to hire somebody to hump all her stuff out of here, but Deputy Erin Prosser. Officer Dylan Sharrow. Deputy Bo Smith. Deputy Lucas Wilkerson. And now, the cadets' favorite part of the program. Our cadets are going to recite the Policing Code of Ethics. Class, attention.
As a
Sworn officer, my fundamental duty is to serve the community by safeguarding lives and property against threats that could take advantage of or harm members of my community or otherwise impact peace and order. I will uphold the Constitution and honor the rights of all to life, liberty, equality, and justice. I will never employ unnecessary force. I will respect the privacy of people and communities that I serve, and I will fully obey the laws that I am sworn to enforce. I will live by example, remembering that my character and conduct on duty and off directly influence the legitimacy of the policing profession. I will exercise self-restraint and maintain courageous calm in the face of danger, scorn, and ridicule, and be constantly mindful of the welfare of others as well as my own well-being. I will never act officiously or permit bias or personal gain to influence my decisions. I will strive to protect the vulnerable from harm. If this fails, I will seek to identify and apprehend offenders professionally and appropriately, holding them to account. I will not solicit or accept any gifts, bribes, or anything of value from any person or entity that may create a perception of benefit or influence my performance as a public servant. I recognize my shield of office as a symbol of public faith, and I accept it as a public trust to be held so long as I am true to the ethics of the police service. I will not engage in or condone acts of corruption, take advantage of circumstances for personal gain, or accept gratuities, and I promise to intervene when met with any unjustifiable acts by members of my profession. I will cooperate with all legally authorized agencies and their representatives in the pursuit of justice. I know that I alone am responsible for my own professional performance and conduct, and will take every reasonable opportunity to enhance and improve my level of knowledge and competence. I will constantly strive to achieve these principles, dedicating myself to my chosen profession, policing.
Well done. Well done. Class 61, welcome to the law enforcement family. You are dismissed.